널 이렇게 부르고 싶은 이름 내 곁에 손을 잡고서 같이 걸어요. 비가 오는 밤에도 외로웠던 낮에도 그대와 난 빛깔을 내게 가득 칠해줘요. 내가 더 잘할게요. 이렇게 같이 있어준다면 No, I believe 라라라라 부르는 노래 자꾸 찾아 헤매이던 그대와 my only
Korang bercakap bro. Nampak happy lah sikit.
Ya, kot. Sekejap lagi. Okey, sini.
Tinggi sikit dia nampak. Dah boleh sekarang ni. Awak cik dia macam ni lah. Cik bontot dia je. Dah video ni rosak.
Bagilah aku tak ada apa-apa.
Mana nak
Tak baik. Santai. Jangan lah.
쉬고 싶은 밤에도 바쁘던 아침에도 그대 내게 쉴 곳은
Behind the scene. Kita jalan.
We are serving fruit cocktail which called Sugoi Cocktail. Based on our uniqueness of our product which is fruit cocktail, our target unit of sales is 2,000 units per month. Other than that, there are another shop that sell the same product like us, but the product are being sold at the price RM 6 ringgit 50 cents. In Sugoi Cocktail Company, there is direct materials only. The direct materials are Nata de coco with 1.5 kg with the price RM 5 ringgit 20 cents. Quantity could be produced is 25 units and the cost per unit is 21 cents. The next one, mini jelly, 265 gram with the price RM 1 ringgit 10 cents. The quantity could be produced is 20 units. The cost per unit is 6 cents. The next one, condensed milk, 500 gram with the price RM 2 ringgit 85 cents and quantity could be produced is 25 units and 11 cents for cost per unit. The next one, evaporated creamer, 390 gram with the price RM 2 ringgit 90 cents and 20 units for quantity could be produced and 15 cents for cost per unit. Next, mangoes, RM 2 ringgit 17 cents and 6 units for quantity produced and 36 cents for cost per unit. The next one, dragon fruit, RM 8 ringgit 90 cents and 8 units for quantity could be produced and 1 ringgit 11 sen for cost per unit. For can lychees, 567 gram for RM, 4 ringgit 60 sen. The quantity could be produced is 10 unit and 46 sen for cost per unit. The last one, ice, RM 1 ringgit and quantity could be produced is 20 unit and 5 sen for cost per unit. So, total for our direct materials for price is RM 28 ringgit 72 sen. Meanwhile, for cost per unit is 2 ringgit 51 sen.
Next is our company hires 4 workers, which are 2 sellers, assistant and barista. Which rate for all the 4 workers are all the same, which is 7 ringgit per hour.
Now, we are calculating overhead costs. As for our kitchen equipment, we bought knives for 7 ringgit and 38 sen, 2 pieces of cutting board for 18 ringgit 90 sen, 2 box of handlers for 4 ringgit, water container and ladder set for 30 ringgit and 50 sen, canopy for 27 ringgit 90 sen, table for 59 ringgit 90 sen, 4 chairs for 40 ringgit, tissue 10 ringgit, plastic garbage 12 bags for 24 ringgit 60 sen, generator for 379 ringgit, ice pot for 26 ringgit 50 sen, and lastly, 2 pieces light bulb for 9 ringgit and 34 cents. Next, for indirect expenses, we bought advertising banner for 25 ringgit and also 240 packs of cup for 960 ringgit. Next, we run a night market site for 200 ringgit per month and total up 2,040 ringgit Malaysia for a year. For utilities, water bill 840 ringgit, petrol for generator 1,200 ringgit, and petrol for transportation 960 ringgit. The total we have spent is 7,023 ringgit and 2 cents. Now, we want to calculate overhead absorption rate OAR. The formula is total overhead cost divided by total cup produced. So, 7,023 ringgit and 2 cents divided by 24,000 unit. And then we will get 29 cents for OAR.
Let's move on to our production cost. Firstly, as for direct material per unit is 2 ringgit and 81 cents. Next is calculate for the direct labor per unit. Actual working day for our company is from Monday to Friday, and actual working hours is 5 hours per day. So, the calculation for direct labor per unit is total cup of cocktail produced a year divided by wages for a worker in a year, which will be 1 ringgit 88 cents per cup produced. Lastly, for overhead cost per unit would be 29 cents, and the total for production cost is 4 ringgit 98 cents. Next, we are using markup to set our profit. We set 10.4% for our markup price, and the profit would be 52 cents. Next, our selling price is 5 ringgit 50 cents. Lastly, our company's total revenue for a month is 11,000 ringgit.
This is the budgeted cost estimate based on the project units of sales prescribed Sugoi cocktail. The prime cost in a cost statement typically include direct material and direct labor. To calculate the prime cost, you need to sum the total cost of all direct material and the total cost of direct labor. Here, how to get the material part of the prime cost from the provided cost statement. Firstly, calculate the direct material, which is nata de coco, mini jelly, condensed milk, evaporated creamer, mangoes, dragon fruit, candy lychee, and ice. Total direct material cost is 60,240. Next, calculate direct labor, which is assistant and barista. Total direct labor cost, which is 14,400. Prime cost calculation is total direct material cost plus total direct labor cost. And the total amount of prime cost is 74,614. So next, other production overhead costs. This is indirect costs related to the production that are not included in direct material or direct labor. So indirect labor, which is seller first and seller second. This is a total indirect labor cost, which is 14,400. So indirect expenses like canopy, table, chair, tissue, plastic, generator, light bulb, knife sets, cutting board, hand glove, water container and lens set, ice box. Additionally, tissue, water bills, rental, and petrol for generator and petrol for transportation. And the total indirect expenses is 6,048 ringgit 2 cents. And total production overhead cost, which is indirect labor plus indirect expenses, is 20,448 ringgit 2 cents. And let's see the total production cost. Total production cost is a prime cost plus total production overhead cost. And the total is 95,088 ringgit 2 cents. So that is selling and distribution cost, advertising, banner and cow. And total cost is the total production cost plus total selling and distribution cost. This is a total cost is 19,67302 cents. The cost statement include detailed conclusion for direct material, direct labor, indirect expenses, and selling and distribution costs. This component combined to form the total cost 96,070 ringgit 2 cents. The cost statement is essential for determining the overall expenses and setting the selling price to achieve the desired profit margin.
For quotation, our company Sugoi Cocktail based at Taman Cempaka, Pasir Gudang, Johor. Quote for Halal Street Food Festival, Puan Hazel at Bukit Aman Tangkak, Johor. The item is fruit cocktail. The description is dive into a mix of a tropical fruit and jelly, refreshingly creamy and delicious. The item will be produced is 500 unit and RM 5 ringgit 50 cent for 1 unit price. The total for the order is RM 2,750 and for the shipping is RM 40 ringgit. So for overall total including the shipping is RM 2,790. The last one, notes of special comments. We will be happy to supply any further information you may need and trust that you call on us to fill your order, which will receive our prompt and careful attention. This quotation is valid for 20 days from 25 May 2024.